But I do agree that there's something different with this regime. There's something, and I don't know if it comes from ownership, but I think clearly it comes from the Ray Farmer and Mike Pettine duo that has instilled a different attitude and a certain level of toughness. And I'm glad to see that the fans have responded to it by showing up loud and raucous on Sundays and helping their team out from that standpoint. So, yeah, I think there's something brewing down there, and whether it's a slow climb up to respectability or a faster one, really doesn't matter to us fans, especially us ticket-buying fans that are there on Sundays, because it's a low bar to get over for us in terms of what we've watched for 15 years, and Butch Davis always used to say the team was making strides. That's like that process word. It's a dirty word, making strides. And you don't want to hear that after all these years, but right now it's not world, it's results. Those strides they're making, and if it's a slow build to respectability, I think most Cleveland people are going to be all right with that.
Absolutely, man. And there's, like I say, this is the opening of the window. It's not the 1 year window of people say, well, 2007, then 2008. The core of 2007 is different. There's a completely different makeup, age-wise, the way the team was put together, all of that. That team was built to win now, and hopefully we'll figure it out again next year. Obviously, some of the changes, and you had divas all over the huddle and stuff. It's a different makeup, a different regime. That's the biggest thing of it right there. But hey, right now, I don't care about any of that. All I care about is Houston, man. Let's go 7-3, man, and then we'll worry about the next one, and then the next one, and hopefully we got a few more to worry about after that. Dan, enjoy the game this weekend. Enjoy Buckeyes hoops and football. We'll be back on Monday and talk about it all. And hopefully we're just talking about a whole bunch of victories as well.
Sounds good, Jerry. Good to be with you.
Absolutely. Dan Wismar from the Cleveland Fan, my man, with us every Monday and Wednesday here on The Fix. You guys can tweet with him at DWismar. Check him out at theclevelandfan.com. And as I said, he's here Mondays and Wednesdays. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Coming back, final segment of the show. Monsters action coming up here. Final look at the Cy Young and Corey Kluber. Set the stage for tomorrow. We got a lot coming up and so much more. Don't go anywhere. Final segment of The Fix coming up next.
The Sports Fix.
A shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist.
The Sports Fix.
A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the law.
The Fix is in. The Sports Fix. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, before we go to the break, I want to talk to you a little bit again about our good friends at Harry Buffalo North Olmsted, the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championships, some of the hottest fights in the world today. Each and every one of their huge events, Harry Buffalo is one of the few places in Northeast Ohio you can go there and watch each and every UFC fight at the Harry Buffalo. And let me tell you, I've been there. The people are out the door. They are to the rafters. It is one of the craziest environments for some UFC fights. Wing Mondays, they've got great deals on wings and drinks, and every day of the week there's a different special, a different deal. And don't forget the Bison Burger, the unbelievable. It is the combination of a fantastic burger and eating healthy combined into one unbelievable sandwich. You have got to get a Bison Burger while you're there. So whatever you're looking for, whatever day of the week, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sundays, there's something for you at the Harry Buffalo North Olmsted, just outside Great Northern Mall. Check them out today. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
The Sports Fix is now available every day on the world's largest internet radio service, iHeartRadio. Download the free iHeartRadio app, subscribe to the show, and get your fix. Fantasy sports lovers, you put so much time, hard work, and effort into playing week to week that it quickly stops being a fantasy and starts getting real. And when the smoke clears, you want to show off those victories with a real prize.
I mean, a really real prize.
Nobody does that like Fantasy Jocks. The crew over at Fantasy Jocks have beautiful, high-quality, and heavy-duty championship belts, rings, trophies, and so much more for all your fantasy sports needs. There's literally only one place to go. FantasyJocks.com.
Timeout! Okay, guys, Summers really had his bell rung and could have a concussion. I'm pulling him out for the game. Rodriguez, you're in for Summers.
Come on, Coach. It's just a ding. I'll shake it off.
Yeah, he's tough. Plus, we need to win this to make the playoffs.
Listen, we're a team and we need to look out for each other. Concussions are serious. No game is more important than your health.
Take concussions out of play. If you're a coach, know the warning signs and never let athletes return to play before a healthcare professional says it's okay. A message from CDC.
Hi, this is Patrick Borlow from Cleveland Lakeview Monsters, and you're listening to the Sport Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix, wrapping things up here. Final segment of the show across the Sports Fix Radio Network. Thank you guys for being with us. Thanks to our slate of guests today. We got another one coming tomorrow. Eddy Jansen from More Than a Fan Cleveland talking Cavaliers. John McMullen from the Sports Network talking some NFL football and Browns. And Dan Wismar wrapping it up talking some Browns and Buckeyes and Indians. Corey Kluber, we'll find out tonight if he is the 2014 American League Cy Young winner. Hey, man, you're right. Voters, it's your prerogative. Did you go King Felix? Did you go Corey Kluber? Did you throw us all a curveball and go Chris Sale? I doubt that, but I had to throw it out there. We'll find out tonight, so we'll be able to talk about that tomorrow when Mike Brandenberry from DidTheTribeWinLastNight.com is with us. Kendall Lewis, the BSK, he'll be with us tomorrow, looking ahead to start setting the stage for the Browns and the Texans. We'll get his thoughts as well at the Browns and the Bengals from last week. BSK, Kendall Lewis here. BJ Riddell, Fantasy Football for Winners, ready to kick you off for Thursday Night Football, get you set for the next slate of action coming up as well. All of that coming your way as usual. Plus Doug Plagans, the voice of the Lake Erie Monsters. He'll be with us tomorrow to talk about what happens tonight. Puck drop, 7 p.m. for the Monsters in Grand Rapids as they take on the Grand Rapids Griffins. They've already won 2 of the 3 meetings this season against the Griffins and a couple of preseason games too. So Monsters traditionally pretty good at this arena on the road over the last 5 years. They're playing 500 ball there. Dougie's calling the action tonight on my former station, AM 1420, The Answer. Check it out there. Listen to Doug Plagans' call tonight at 7 p.m. and then join Doug tomorrow right here on The Fix as we talk about it and look ahead to the next slate of games coming up for your Lake Erie Monsters. And I saw in the chat room there, I was going to get to it. Charles, he feels bad if I leave out the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I don't mean to, but I do forget. Like, I've got my notes of things that I want to do, especially like, the final segment of the show, and it never fails. And I apologize. I'll tell you now, it never fails. Every day I get off the air, and there's a handful of things that I go, oh, damn, I meant to mention this. How did I forget that? The Blue Jackets do tend to fall into that category sometimes, so I can't lie. But they did fall, man, 9 straight now for them, really having some trouble getting it going. 9-game losing streak here, injuries, a lot of things going on for them. But, I admit it. Yeah, I know, Charles, you do remind me, but I do. That they are traditionally on the list of things that I go, man, I did not mean to do that, but I did. It is what it is. Every day there's a handful of those when we go off the air, man. But not too much because we hit a lot here. But yeah, I like to do, and again, by the way, Austin Hatch, I had somebody ask me during the break who that name was that Dan and I were talking about. Check out Austin Hatch. Google search that story. Dan, awesome story to bring up. That's definitely the kind of thing that we like to talk about here on the show. So check that out. And thanks to Dan Wismar again for being with us here. Can't wait till Monday, man. We got a lot to catch back up with him, man. I totally blanked my mind about the Buckeyes hoops. I was all focused in on the Spartans and looking ahead to Minnesota. But, yeah, they're tipping it off same night as Coach Water and the Vikes on Friday night. And this is that interlapping time of the year, man. On our end, it's fun. It's better than not having stuff to cover. But, man, you're running from sun up to sundown to keep up with all of it, man. That's the fun of this. Trust me, nobody's complaining about getting to sit here and talk to you guys about sports every day. Guys, that's gonna do it for us here today because we got to get ready for tomorrow. As I said, Kendall Lewis, the BSK's in the house. Mike Brandenberry from DidTheTribeWinLastNight.com. BJ Riddell, Fantasy Football for Winners, Doug Plagans, the voice of the Lake Erie Monsters. They're all here tomorrow. So tonight, enjoy Monsters hockey on 1420 a.m. if you're listening to it tonight, 7 p.m. puck drop. Of course, Corey Kluber, Cy Young. I don't know if you can necessarily enjoy that, but we'll find out tonight. I think 6 o'clock is when they drop the announcement for that. We'll see if Corey Kluber's got some trophy to bring back to Progressive Field there for the Indians. And tomorrow we'll be talking about that, talking about the Monsters game, getting you set with the slate of guests and more right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. You know how we do it. Live on the Sports Fix at noon across the Sports Fix Radio Network. So, guys, have a great night tonight. Whatever you're into, whole lot of different things. Come on back and let's talk about it tomorrow. As you know how we do it here on the show. We love you, Cleveland. Have a good one. Thanks again for a great, great show today. We'll have an even better one tomorrow. That's my word, and I'm sticking to it. Well, maybe it won't be better, but it will at least be adequately equal to the show that we put on today or better. Love you guys. Having fun. We'll see you tomorrow right here on the Sports Fix.
Clouds always looming, we don't see the sun rays much. Still about the paper, gotta make sure the lights on. Just a mistake on the lake to you, but this is my own. Tatted it on my arm, that I represent that. Homie, I'm from Cleveland, I will tell the president that. Hardest, yeah, we been there, made some of the greats here. Midwest best, this is MGK's, yeah. Shouts out to St. Clair, uptown, yes, y'all. Heading to the flats, get it popping up with Steph Law. Whole state monster, this the home of King James. We are not the empire, but this is where the Kings play. Cleveland.
We rep our city.